Alright guys, good morning. Today we're going to be starting that big project that I came to see. The last video you guys saw us do the garage over there, but now we're back and we're actually going to work on this house and that driveway. So let me show you guys. Alright guys, this is the driveway. As you can see, it's already prepped. So they had a falling out with the contractor because this is supposed to be 12 feet wide and the contractor only did 9, and there's a whole argument and all that, but we're gonna do it how they want it. Bunches here. So this is basically the gist of it. We're gonna keep this left side, remove this right side here, and extend it another 3 feet that way, and then somewhere around here we're gonna do a walkway that leads to the front entrance, because this is pretty big right here. So all this is gonna be poured, all this over here. We still got a bunch of backfilling to do. It's gonna take a bunch of gravel still, so that's that, but we should have it all prepped today. It doesn't look too bad. And then we got to do a walkway here leading to the front, and there's a mess everywhere. We only got the Kubota today too, because I was supposed to pick up my other trailer yesterday, but wasn't able to. And then we also got to do a stoop here. So yeah, bunch of work we gotta do still. So gotta fill in all of this right here. Yeah, so we'll see how we do it, but it'll come out nice. ¿No me quieres, tío? ¿Por qué? Sí es cierto que te dio celos.
¿Qué?
No sé, tú nomás dices que tu compi. Alright guys, well, we got the Kubota here, still with the broken glass, and gonna fill up the bucket with all the wood that we got in the dump. You guys were at the project from last week. As you can see, it's curing up pretty nicely. Right now I'm gonna take all this fill to put it over there in that big ditch that's over there. Let's see how these other ones turned out. The step was very wet, so she's a little rough. Not that bad though. This obviously looks good. Step is just a little uneven. Well, the brooming is, but other than that, everything is good. So I'm gonna take this pile right here and take it to the job. Alright guys, what we're doing now is we're gonna use the gravel that I have up there and dump it here. So this is the ditch we have. It's about like 4 feet that we gotta bring it up. And we got another big pile of gravel over there. And also I got a semi coming later, so that's probably just for this for now. It's gonna be enough to fill this up. We're gonna compact it and all that good stuff. Alright guys, so stake is where we're actually extending it to. You can see the line is already there. And then right now I just got a load of gravel from over there with a dump and put some right here in that ditch and compacted it with the machine. Went over it a few times with the shovel and the machine. So this thing's pretty stout now. Also some concrete under here, gave it some reinforcement. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Right now we're getting the levels with the laser, make sure everything's all good, so we can start framing this driveway, and then from the driveway start working our way to the walkway over there too. So see how it goes. Alright guys, so this side is framed already. Obviously we still need to frame up to the street, but we're gonna keep that until we're done framing the walkway and adding gravel, because this is the only access I have with the Kubota, and we don't want to eliminate that obviously. But this is how it's looking. It's way wider than it was in the morning. In the morning, I don't know if you guys remember, this thing was like right here, so that was a pretty narrow driveway. Now with this extra width, it looks way better. So right now we're starting to frame up the walkway, getting some measurements. We're gonna be basically 6 feet off the wall. The walkway is gonna be 4 feet wide, and so it's gonna go basically somewhere here, and then from there to the front door. So we still gotta fix this curb here to match the new forming and all that stuff, but once we get this walkway in, we'll start doing all that extra stuff. But so far it looks pretty good. All right guys, Semi's here. He's about to unload us with a bunch of gravel. We might need 2, but first let's see how much he dumps here, then I'll have a better idea. Right now we're framing this walkway, getting levels from the stoop over there, and then with the walkway as well. And then over here we're filling it up with gravel. We're about to start compacting it before we add more. So putting all this up with gravel. Alright guys, so I just got the gravel delivered. Right now I'm gonna see how much it's gonna take. I'm gonna start filling up the back over there and see if we don't need another semi. Alright guys, Kiara's back. She went to go get us lunch, and as you can see, second load semi here, which I believe we will need, because back there, I mean, I'm already like halfway on the side of the house, and this is the first pile, which is basically almost gone, and then we still have a big crevice here to fill. So I'm probably gonna take out most of this, put it there, and put this good stuff on top. Well, yeah. Alright guys, as you can see, the 2 semi loads are basically already gone. So this whole time we've been finishing framing up the walkway, and we've been grading the driveway, and we're barely here, and that's 2 semis worth of gravel. So over here, definitely it was way deeper. The rest of the driveway shouldn't need too much, but I think we are gonna need another semi, because now the owner actually wants a patio on the back, so we're gonna do that too. But here's the walkway. As you can see, it curves in from the driveway, curves in from here into this nice walkway that leads over here. We just haven't framed this side yet, because we need access, because we're gonna be accessing this with the MT to load up all in here with gravel. So the goal now is to finish doing what we're doing here, and then we'll be back on Thursday to have this 100%, so we could prep the back patio as well. So we'll have everything 100% on Thursday, so we could pour either Friday or Saturday. But yeah, it's looking good. Alright guys, that's basically the last of the gravel. We got what we can from over there, and I mean, it's probably all gonna go right here, honestly. We still need like a good maybe 10 feet of this this driveway over here to fill up with gravel. So we're definitely gonna need another semi, especially if we're gonna do the back. So still need all of this right here. All that is good, and then we still need the walkway. This luckily isn't too bad, so we just gotta grade a little bit, compact. That's fine. But we're still gonna need a semi for the back. But everything's looking good. So Let's see. Alright guys, that's basically a wrap today. Nothing too exciting. We just did a lot of framing and prepping. Tomorrow we're going back to that Orland job, that big job with the circle, and we're gonna pour it. So let's see how that one goes, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, good morning guys. Today we're finally back at that Orland Park project, the big one with the curved walkway, the circle, all that good stuff. And now we got the guys here. So the goal is to pour the back section. Good morning. Morning. Morning.
Morning.
So this is what we got going on. We got Chicago concrete coming later today. As you can see, this is a nice curved walkway that we're going into. Boom. There's that. And then this leads all the way to the back where it's all prepped and ready. So we got that big curve right here. Then we have this big patio here too, so it looks good. Walkway, all that good stuff. So right now the goal is gonna be to pour basically all of this, shut it off here, and pour this circle. And then later today is gonna be this patio and then the walkway leading to the front. Alright guys, concrete's here. Today we have my sister helping us, my other sister, Chelsea, and she's bugging. Kiara! Kiara! Go through here! Go through here! Press it hard! She's struggling. And we got Kiara on the easy one. So let's see if she don't tip over here. You miscalculated it. Alright guys, this is what we got so far. Right now I was bugging and Carol's still bugging, but we only need one right now just to finish up here. And as you can see, this is how the radius is turning out. So far we got almost 6 yards here, and the rest are gonna go on that walkway, so it's gonna help. So from here, boom, fill in the rest up to, I guess we'll see where it goes to. Maybe we'll have enough. Probably not. Alright guys, we're done with the circle. All this extra is gonna go back in the buggy, and then we're gonna start pouring this walkway. Alright guys, this is where we're at so far. As you can see, Angel's screeding. We're filling up for him over here. Got that board up just to cover this bottom half. and hopefully we have enough. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go check. Alright guys, first truck is out of here. This is as much as we were able to do, which is a lot actually. So this thing reached out all the way over here. And keep in mind we did this whole walkway all the way around. And then the patio over there too. So the other truck is here too. He's full and we only need him to do that, the rest to finish his walkway, but I'm thinking I don't want to send him back like if he's overloaded and stuff. So, and what is this mess? Yep, have all these little leaves on the patio now. That's not bueno. No bueno. So I'm thinking we'll probably just end up doing this walkway too, because it's not much honestly. Because right here all we're gonna do is do a border and then we're gonna stamp it, and then broom the border, which is easy. I'm not gonna cut any joints. I'm gonna saw cut this one, so that makes everything a little bit easier. Then this is just this. I mean, so we'll see what we get to do here. So might just end up doing this and just leave this big old patio for later today. It's just pretty simple.
The second truck just got here. Hey, no worker. Hey, the second truck just got here. We're finishing up this sidewalk right here. Ooh, why did it explode? And he poured the second half. I mean the last two. Buggy super wet, so let's see how this functions. As you guys can see, I'm gonna go to.
Y ahorita tú nomás le estás enseñando mi cola.
Tu cola wanga.
¿Cómo sabes?
Alright guys, we're finishing up here. We're using the new truck now. And now the plan is gonna be, because he's full and I don't want to send him back basically full again. I'm gonna pour this real quick. All of this. But this is highlighter. Which should be like maybe a good 4 yards. So you could not leave too full. And we're gonna shut it off here, because then this curve continues, and well, obviously we don't have the board there, so I don't want to shut it off at the corner. This corner should be fine, and then just do it over there. In the meantime, I'm gonna start passing the border on this thing and go from there. Alright guys, while they finish pouring this walkway, I'm gonna start getting on this thing because it's setting up pretty quick. So I'm gonna just float it, and then we're gonna lay some texture stamp right here in the middle. So I got my texture mats over there, 4x4s. Lay these things down, and all this border is gonna be brushed, and then the inside is actually gonna be textured, so it'll look nice. Start stamping it. I just floated the whole thing with the sliders, Now we're gonna start stamping this thing.
Saludos a toda la plebada que le gusta el trabajo pesado. No son tristezas.
Alright guys, we just finished stamping this finally. It took a minute. As you can see, looks beautiful. All stamped now. John, ahorita ponle aquí más líquido y dale aquí with the little one and hit it with the stomper. You can still see the flow marks from when you passed it. Texture stamp. Then these guys broom the walkway, then opposite broom for the border. Looks great. These guys do some good work. Look at that. Beautiful. ¿Sí te gustan esas, tío? ¿O no? ¿Sabes cuánto cuestan?
20 baros.
120.
30, cope. Valen 30.
120.
30.
Hey!
30.
So Lemur and David pulled up to help us. They're cutting this right now, doing the border on the walkway, cutting the joints here. ¿Se ve bien? Oh yeah, aquí sí córtale. Like unos 5 pies. Alright guys, right now we got Lemur and his boyfriend Pancho working on the... Aquí. Oh, here's the other side, guys. Haven't really showed you guys this side, but they're finishing up. It's still wet over here. But over here, it's basically all finished right here. You can see everything is broomed, looking good. Look at that. They're working on the walkway here. Alright guys, well it was a little risky pouring this because it's a lot of concrete. It started drying up on us over here because the sun is just beaming. It's a chill day. It's like 60 degrees, but especially with the straight mix cement, once sun starts hitting it, no matter what, it's gonna start cooking. You know, so but we were able to pull it off. It looks great with the border. All around. Concrete truck is here, so we're about to start pouring the back patio. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna go get the guy some lunch. But yeah, looks good. It's good so far, and see how it goes with the pour. But yeah, we're gonna butt up to this existing concrete, the one we poured this morning. It should look good.
No, le da. Dale, porque cuidado. Pizza. Vamos, borrar ahí. Viejillo. ¿Cuándo? Viejillo de. Sí. ¿Qué hará? Pa' clics.
Alright guys, this is what's left. This puro juguito. Literally.
Time to eat. Time to eat lunch at 3 p.m.
Alright guys, we just finished pouring. Right now we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do these joints. First I wanted to do double joints, but I don't think it looked that great, so we're probably just gonna do boom boom and boom boom, and then we're still gonna do a border and a border over there. Alright, got their lunch. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I was there.
Puro hambreado tengo.
That was my homie. I was playing soccer with him every morning.
Y el más hambreado de todos.
Oh God, what a fake ass kid.
Alright guys, so we're basically starting to get on it. It's coming out good. Right now we mark the joints, pass them with the bullet, wherever it's at, it's somewhere here. And then we use the Cadillac concrete to finish making it straight. But we're gonna use the bar too, just to make it a little straighter. It's still pretty fresh over there. Over in the sun, it's setting up a little bit. Over there, still pretty fresh, but it should look good. Alright guys, well we're gonna start working our way into these because these are setting up since the sun is hitting them. These are still pretty wet, as you can see. Angel's with the new knee pads holding them up since they're bigger. Works pretty well, but it's basically it. We're gonna have to see what we do here.
El bono man. El bonito. Bro. Ay. Ay. ¡No regales! Ay. Di. Dice regal. No regal. Te digo que viene, se están muriendo.
John, no te puedes ver.
Thank you. Gracias very much.
Check it out.
It's slurp juice.
Oh, that's a big putt.
It's a mini.
You gotta edit in like one of the versions.
For real.
Oh, you didn't get amor, di. Amor. Pienso que me quieres ganar mi Google Libre. Estaba viendo la de Master Inc. ayer. Esa movie está bien perrona. ¿Aquí se ande?
Hey.
La de Mike Wazowski.
Hey.
Wazowski.
¿Cuántos videos de YouTube has visto? ¿Por qué vergas no? ¿Por qué no? ¿Eh? ¿Por qué va a entrar el virus?
You think we're gonna work more than 12 hours, then go home and look at more fucking work?
Sí, esta me lo chingo yo, como siempre. Alright guys, now we're officially done. This took basically all day today, poured early today, and finally getting done right now. It was a good one though. So we did checkerboard pattern here. We did stamped border here and over there. Kind of the opposite of this, because this one's textured in the inside stamped and then broom around, and then this kind of the opposite is broom and textured on the outside. Then we got the walkway with its little 6-inch border, broom the opposite way up to the front. Looks pretty good. Wait. Alright guys, let me show you guys a little more in detail of this project. So what we ended up doing is a textured pattern here in the center for this big circle thing. And then we did a 1-foot border broomed. And over here we basically did the opposite. We did brooming and then textured border here. And this is checkerboard pattern as well. And then over here we did obviously the brooming with the 6-inch border. Looks very good all the way to the front. So follow me in the front so we can show you guys over here. So yeah, we did all of this. As you guys saw earlier in the video, this thing was getting direct sunlight. So this thing was setting up pretty quick. But obviously it looks pretty good. Comes out over here, meets with the driveway, and then we go on to the other side of the driveway, which is basically this continues. Due to the elevation difference, we had to do a step here. No problem, nice little step over. And then we also have the same pattern, the border, broom finish. You know, look at the details, looks pretty good. And then this continues all the way around. So this was a pretty big project. We ended up pouring all of this and the circle. And then the second truck pulled up and we had to do that walkway too. So it's a lot of concrete. And then we did all of this right here. Looks pretty good. And then this walkway continues to meet up to the giant patio over here, which looks absolutely beautiful as well. Look how big it is. You know, you have all this space for entertaining. This space over here for whatever you want to do. But yeah, it looks great. Checkerboard pattern, all that stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the YouTube video. Comment any questions, stuff like that. Anything else you guys want to see. And tomorrow we're going to be back in that big project. So we're going to finish prepping that one. And we're going to probably pour it on Friday or Saturday. So let me know what you guys think. It's going to be a good one tomorrow. But this one looks pretty good. I'll show you guys some drone footage as well. But that wraps it up for this one. See you guys on the next one.